So this time now, this time we'll have the reading, writing, remediation. So we'll delve into open-ended questions and continue the story activity. But first, what is our learning objectives for today? So at the end of the remediation, you are expected to first demonstrate understanding of a text by thoughtfully engaging with its content and responding to open-ended questions, reflecting both cognitive analysis and personal connection to the materials. Number two, use imagination and written expression to creatively extend a given text, showing comprehension and applying narrative technique to predict and construct what may happen next. Number three, develop reading fluency and writing proficiency through consistent practice in integrated reading-writing tasks while cultivating a positive attitude towards literacy. Ayan. So, for a short review, narinig mo na ba or have you ever heard of the story, The Legend of the Pineapple? So, sa Tagalog, narinig mo na ba or nabasa mo na ba dati yung ang alamat ng pinya? Hindi ba? Kahit na elementary ka? Hindi mo pa nabasa yung ang alamat ng pinya? Okay. So, syempre hindi mo pa nabasa, di hindi mo pa alam kung ano yung tinuturo nung The Legend of the Pineapple, yung alamat ng pinya. So, yung Legend of Pineapple or yung alamat ng pinya ay nagtuturo about sa mother's love, patience, and the consequences of being careless or unkind. Di ba? Di ba yung mother natin yung conceive sa atin, yung nagdala sa atin ng 9 months sa sinapupunan. Dinala niya tayo sa sinapupunan nila for 9 months. So, dito kasi sa The Legend of Pineapple, hina-highlight dito yung love for, a mother's love para sa kanyang anak. Diba? Kahit na yung anak ay kulit, yung anak ay hindi sumusunod, hindi nawawala yung pagmamahal ng nanay para sa anak niya. So, ngayon, kasi diba, tayo mga anak, kapag hindi tayo sumusunod sa mga parents natin, laging may consequences yon. Minsan, diba, pag napapanood mo sa TV, meron doon mga teleserye kapag whenever yung anak ay hindi sumusunod sa magulang, ang nagiging tendency nun, napapariwara. So, hinahighlight din doon sa story yung magiging bunga if we are careless and unkind with our actions towards sa parents natin. Diba? Gets mo? Yan. So, the purpose of the lesson, our lesson for today, centers around reading and writing tasks. Siyempre, with the use of The Legend of the Pineapple. In this time, babasahin natin yung The Legend of the Pineapple and then we'll have an activity after that. So, you'll have, we'll engage in an open-ended question, activities, and continue the story writing exercises. So now, babasahin natin yung The Legend of the Pineapple through guided reading. And then after that, we will analyze the text and identify and we will discuss key themes of the short story such as characters, setting, conflict, the theme, and we will examine the plot structure. Okay, so now, basahin muna natin yung The Legend of Pineapple. Ayan. Okay. Okay, basahin natin. 1, 2, 3, go.
The Legend of Pinya.
Or The Legend of Pineapple. Okay, yan. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
There was one
Nakasama mo mo. Okay, ulit. 1, 2, 3, go.
There was once a Trevor's
daughter.
daughter named Pinang.
Pinang,
Pinang was
who?
who was beloved by her mother.
Okay. There was once a daughter named Pinang, who was well loved by her mother.
She loved to play outdoors. Her friends, her mother allowed her to play outdoors, but she also
Taught,
taught her how to cook, watch her
wash,
wash her
wash
wash her
her
hair
own
on
clothes,
clothes and
clean.
clean the house.
Okay. She loved to play outdoors with her friends. Her mother allowed her to play outdoors, but she also taught her how to cook, wash her own clothes, and clean the house. So, meron daw isang anak na babae na ang pangalan ay Pinang. Tapos, mahal na mahal siya ng kanyang nanay. Si Pinang, gustong-gusto niyang naglalaro sa labas, kasama ang kanyang kaibigan. Pinapayagan naman siya ng kanyang nanay maglaro sa labas, pero pag may time, minsan tinuturuan din siya ng kanyang nanay na magluto, maglaban ng damit niya, at maglinis ng bahay. Sige, continue natin. Okay.
But Pinang would
Often
sleep out
sleep.
of the house to play with her friends when that were with her mother. But one day, Nanay
Got sick.
got sick and had to stay in bed.
But Pinang would often sleep out of the house to play with her friends rather than work with her mother. But one day, Nanay got sick and had to stay in bed. Si Pinang daw, minsan, hindi niya sinusunod yung mga inutos ng nanay niya. Tapos, lumalabas siya. Pag hindi niya sinusunod yung mga inutos ng nanay niya, lumalabas siya at nakikipaglaro siya sa kanyang mga kaibigan. Tapos, mas pinipili ni Pinang makipaglaro sa mga kaibigan niya than tulungan niya yung nanay niya magtrabaho sa bahay. Pero, isang araw, yung nanay ni Pinang ay nagkasakit at kailangan na lang magstay sa higaan kasi nga may sakit. And then,
Pinang was to cook
porridge.
porridge for Nanay. Watch
Who
had
had
to
instruct. Maganda mo lang magbasa kung ikaw nagmamadali. Okay, ulit. Ulitin mo sa umpisa.
Pinang was to cook her
Porridge.
porridge for Nanay.
Who
Had to instruct her every so up then on what to do. Pinang was worried about Nanay. So she followed her with all her
instructions.
instructions.
Pinang was to cook porridge for Nanay, who had to instruct her every so often on what to do. Pinang was worried about Nanay, so she followed carefully her instructions. Di ba nga nung nagkasakit si Nanay, nakahiga na lang siya. Kaya naman, si Pinang ay pinagluto ni Nanay ng lugaw. At ginagawa ni Pinang lahat ng instructions. Nag-alala si Pinang dahil yung nanay niya may sakit. Kaya lahat ng mga inuutos sa kanya ay ginagawa niya. Okay.
She put a cup of rice into a pot of water and left in.
Madali ka magbasa kasi. Ulit. Magalan mo lang.
She put
Put
a
Ano bang sound ng U? Diba? O, ang O. Kaya dapat pag put. Ulit.
She put a cup of rice into a pot of water and
Left.
left it in the stove
Stove.
to
To boil.
boil. Then she asked.
Ask. Sige, sabi mo yung S. Hindi ask. Ask. Yan. Ulit. Then she ask. Ulit. 1, 2, 3, go. Ask. Okay.
Where the
Ladle.
ladder was nanay.
Kapag may period, mag-stop ka muna. Where the ladle was. Stop. Nanay, mag-stop ka ulit, pero hindi matagal. Nanay, all the week, ganon. Pag may nakikita kang period, mag-stop ka ng medyo matagal. Kapag quit, saglit lang. Okay, ulit. Dito ka. Then she
asked where the ladder was. Nanay,
although
weak from
sickness
had to call out from her room that the
ladle
ladder was among the
pots. Okay. She put a cup of rice into a pot of water and left it in the stove to boil. Then, she asked where the ladle was. Nanay, although weak from sickness, had to call out from her room that the ladle was among the pot. Nilagay daw ni Pinang yung cup of rice sa may pot, tsaka nilagyan ng tubig. Tapos, pinakulo niya sa kaldero. Then, tinanong niya sa nanay niya kung saan yung sandok. Then sabi ng nanay niya, kahit nanghihina yung nanay niya, tawag pa rin siya ng tawag para tanungin kung saan yung mga gamit sa kusina. Sige, basahin mo. When
she
returned,
the rice was
burned,
from the side.
fearing
That nanay would be
angry,
Pinang is put
out,
from the middle of the
pot.
pot.
Di ba sinabi ko na kanina? Pot. Pot.
And
Served.
it to her. It
Tasted.
tasted
Ulit. Tasted.
better, but understanding that Pinang did her best, and because of her hungry, nanay
Ate.
ate
Yeah.
it.
Okay. When she returned, the rice was burned from the sun. Fearing that Nanay would be angry, Pinang scooped out from the middle of the pot and served it to her. It tasted bitter, but understanding that Pinang did her best, and because of her hunger, Nanay ate it. Okay, ito.
The next day, Pinang's mother had to stay in bed because she still has before. Again, she asked Pinang to cook
Porridge.
porridge Pinang reached a cup of rice into the
Pot.
pot and waiting for it to
Waited.
waited for it to
Boil.
She wanted so much to play outside, but her mother needed her.
The next day, Pinang's mother had to stay in bed because she still has fever. Again, she asked Pinang to cook porridge. Pinang readily put a cup of rice into the pot and waited for it to boil. She wanted so much to play outside, but her mother needed her. The next day daw, nasa bed pa rin yung nanay ni Pinang kasi may sakit pa rin siya. Inas niya si Pinang para magluto ng porridge. Si Pinang naman, naglagay na naman ng cup of rice sa pot and waited it for the boil. Dahil gustong-gusto niya maglaro sa labas, hindi niya magawa. Pero, hindi niya magawa maglaro sa labas dahil yung nanay niya kailangan siya. The next day, Pinang's mother had to stay in bed because she still has fever. Again, she asked Pinang to cook porridge. Pinang readily put a cup of rice into the pot and waited for it to boil. She wanted so much to play outside, but her mother needed her. Okay, ito.
When the rice started to boil, she went looking for the
Ladle.
ladle, but
Could
could not
find.
find it. She runs to Nana's room and
Ask.
asked
Ask. Okay, sige, continue ka na.
Hearing the needle was
Ladle. Was.
not feeling well, Nanay
Shouted.
shouted at her and to Pinang that
Tingnan mo mabuti yung mga letters. If
there was
anyone
anyone was
who
who
should know
should know
where
the
ladle
ladle was, it
should.
should be here because she had used it before.
When the rice started to boil, she went looking for the ladle, but could not find it. She rushed to Nanay's room and asked her where the ladle was. Not feeling well, Nanay shouted at her and told Pinang that if there was anyone who should know where the ladle was, it should be her because she had used it before. Nung nag-start ng kumulo yung bigas, hinahanap na naman ni Pinang yung ladle. Pumunta na naman siya sa nanay niya at nagtanong. Dahil parang na-visit yung nanay niya, sabi ng nanay niya, sumigaw, na kung sino man dito may alam, kung nasaan ang ladder, nasa ng sandok, ikaw yun. Dahil ginamit mo na yung dati, sabi ng nanay niya. Okay. Nanay,
that Pinang will have many eyes for her to see things as
ready.
Pinang was out and leave the room.
Nanay added that she wished that Pinang would have many eyes for her to see things as readily. Pinang was hurt and left the room. Sabi ng nanay niya, nag-wish yung nanay niya, di ba nagaling yung nanay niya, nag-wish na, sabi ng nanay niya, magkaroon ka sana ng maraming mata para makakita ka. Tapos si Pinang nagalit siya, nasaktan siya, kaya umalis siya sa room. Okay, magbasahin mo.
Sa nanay, Pinang's
Steering.
the court.
Okay. Soon, Nanay heard Pinang stirring the porridge in the kitchen. But after some time, there was just silence in the house. Nanay began to call out Pinang's name, but there was no answer. Nanay called several times and still there was no answer. Because of her hunger, Nanay finally got up from her bed and went to the kitchen. Nanay saw that porridge has been cooked and Pinang was not around. She helped herself to some porridge after eating. She called out to Pinang, wondering if the child was just with her friends again. Nighttime came, but still there was no sign of Pinang. Too weak to further go out of the house, Nanay slept back to the room. The next day, Nanay felt better. She went out of her bed and looked for Pinang. She called out her name, but there was no answer. Nanay searched in the front yard, but she could not find Pinang. Still feeling a bit weak, she headed back towards the house. Just as she was about to climb the ladder, Nanay noticed a strange-looking plant underneath it. This was the first time Nanay saw such a plant. When she looked closer, its leaves had spikes and its middle was in strange-looking fruit. She came closer and saw that it was shaped like a head, like the head of daughter Pinang. Nanay touched it and realized it was covered with shapes like many eyes that seemed to stare at her. Nanay touched it and remembered her angry words at Pinang. Nanay touched it and she cried. Okay, basahin mo ito. Wait na, ano yan? Since then,
Nanay
called
the plant. Pinang to remember her
daughter.
daughter.
Ba't ka naman magbabasa ka? Nanay Pinang remembered her daughter and
And as the years
Passed.
the plant with the
strange-looking fruit. Sige, basa. Strange-looking fruit.
strange-looking fruit came to be known as Pinang.
Pinya. Since then, Nanay had called the plant Pinang to remember her daughter. And as the years passed, the plant with the strange-looking fruit came to be known as Pinya. So that's the end of the legend of the pineapple. This time, let's have an activity which I will be asking you open-ended questions. Sagutin mo lang yung mga tanong. Yun lang naman siya. Okay. Question number 1. So this time, let's have a question and answer. So these are open-ended questions. What I'm going to do is I will ask you the question and then you answer me back of what you think, kung ano yung naisip mo. Okay, first, what lesson the story teach about a mother's love and patience? Patingin mo, ano yung lesson na tinuturo nito about sa pagmamahal ng magulang?
Tinuturuan siyang trabaho at maglinis para paglaki niya, alam niya ang lahat ng ginagawa.
Ayun. So mother's love, no? Tinuturuan tayo ng parents natin to the household chores para whenever we grew up, alam natin gagawin natin. Correct. Number 2, what do you think the daughter acted the way she did towards her mother? So, tingin mo, bakit ganun yung ginawa ni Pinang sa nanay niya?
Dahil sagot siya.
Sagot, dahil tamad si Pinang. Correct. Ganun yung ginawa ni Pinang kasi spoiled siya, tapos tamad siya. Gusto niya, lagi lang siya naglalaro sa labas. Number 3, how did the mother's actions affect the outcome of the story? Yung sinabi ng nanay niya, yung ginawa ng nanay niya, paano yun naka-affect sa story?
Na ito na yung tiyak ko.
Ano nangyari kay Pinang? Naging
pinya siya.
Naging pinya siya. So, nung finish ng nanay niyang maging pinya siya, naging pinya si Pinang. Hindi yun nangyari sa story. Sabi nga dito, the mother's wish caused the daughter to turn into a pineapple. Na pinapakita nun na yung pagmamahal ay may limitasyon din. Na minsan napupuno rin tayo tapos nagagalit tayo. Number 4, what do you think the pineapple symbolizes in the story? Ano sa tingin mo may symbolize ng pineapple? Yan.
Pagmamahal.
Pagmamahal ng So, ang sisimbolize ng pineapple sa story ay yung lesson na dapat lagi tayong respectful at matulungin towards sa parents natin. And last, if you were the daughter, what would you have done differently? Kung ikaw yung anak, ano yung gagawin mo na hindi ginawa ni Pinang?
Tutulungan ko yung mga ko sa buong bahay.
You would help your mother sa household chores para hindi siya magalit sa'yo. Okay, very good. Although, yung sagot mo ay konti lang, at least, you have a grasp of the story. So, sino yung mga characters natin sa story?
Si Pinang.
Pinang, tapos yung nanay niya. Saan naganap yung story?
Pinang.
So, naganap yung story sa bahay nila. Diba? At ang theme nun ay mother's love and patience. Okay. So, di ba kanina, binasa natin yung The Legend of the Pineapple. Ngayon naman, naalala mo ba yung ending? Di ba ang ending kanina ng story na inalagaan ng nanay niya yung pinya hanggang lumaki yung pinya, which is si Pinang. Now, imagine mo, kung ikaw yung bibigyan ng chance para gawan ng ending yung story, ano ang magiging ending ng story? This time, pagsasulatin kita ng 1 to 2 paragraphs na nasa tingin mo na pwedeng maging ending ng story. Ayan.
Ano yung bago?
Yung isa na? Ayan. Isipin mo kung anong magiging ending ng story na ikaw mismo yung anong gusto mong maging ending ng story. Go.
Nakabigyan.
Hallelujah.
Ate, gusto ko kaya. Pero ano mo yun pa? Pero mo kasi.
Huh?
Pero mo.
Oh?
Pero mo kasi.
Oh, may lalagay kang dalawa.
Baka ka lang.
Sige, pag. Hindi mo naman. Hindi mo ipahalap ang pinakopera mo. ko na. After the girlfriend ay ako, mother was excellent at work except on Friday. She took care of the not together with post and all times and we can help her parents. Soon the villagers started welcoming up close to that we can remind her everyone to respect their elders. The mother hoped that one day her elders' spirit would feel her love to be spiritually. From then on, the village helped her put the sign off her. Very good. Ayan, talagang maganda yung ginawa mong ending ng story. Ayan. This time, ngayon na-complete mo na yung activities, what have you realized or learned about the story? Ano yung natutunan mo sa story?
Tumulong.
Tumulong and then
Nakinig.
makinig, tapos sumunod sa...
Sumunod sa inuutos.
Ayun. Tumulong, makinig, tapos sumunod sa mga inuutos. Overall naman, meron lang tayong konting problem sa reading kasi yung ibang words, hindi mo alam kung paano i-pronounce. Mag-work naman yun. Pwede naman pag-aralan yun. And nakakaintindi ka naman, meron ka naman comprehension. Naiintindihan mo naman kung ano yung binabasa mo, and nakagawa ka nga ng ending, ang ganda ng ginawa mong ending. Ayun. So, siguro, message ko na lang si mama mo kung kailan yung next session natin. Okay? But overall, I am happy sa naging result ng reading writing session natin today. Ayun.